What's up, everybody? It's the original Lukewarm. Today, we are going to be talking about which social media platform is the best. But before we get going, please hit like and subscribe and turn on the notifications if you want to see more content like this. Okay, which social media platform is the best? This is a very difficult question, and it would normally depend on what the user wants and what the user needs. But what we're talking about is more unbiased. We'll take a look at each platform and then decide which is best all around. Which one is the best? Well, there's quite a few to choose from these days, all providing similar features, but each has its own traits catering to individual wants and needs. I'm going to do a rundown on each, compare, and make a decision. First off, I'd like to give credit to Myspace for starting it all. While 6 Degrees was the first social media platform, it was released in 1997, and apparently the world was not ready for social media at that time, and it did not gain popularity or widespread use. Myspace, however, splashed into the World Wide Web in August 2003, and within a year had over 1 million users, becoming the first to reach this milestone. MySpace is still active today, but its popularity has waned with the advent of other platforms, with Facebook being the most likely contributor to its decline. Facebook hit screens around the world in 2004 and quickly gained popularity. It reached 1 million users within a year, just like its predecessor MySpace, but it surpassed MySpace as it rocketed to 10 million users in less than 3 years. Facebook provided a more user-friendly environment and changed to meet users' wants and requests, responding to feedback with updates, which MySpace was accused of not doing enough. Over 20 years later, and Facebook is still the most used social media platform with over 3 billion active users. Now I'm going to list the most popular platforms with release dates, and then we will compare features and discuss. Facebook, 2004. YouTube, 2005, Twitter, 2006, Instagram, 2010, Snapchat, 2011, and TikTok in 2018. Now, the timeline should tell you a little bit about the demographic. I've heard lots of young people say that Facebook is for boomers. This is a misused term by Gen Z and Gen Alpha, describing anyone over 30, it seems like. My parents were boomers, but they've adopted this term, and what are we going to do about it? What they are right about, however, is that Facebook has an older demographic with around 40% of users being over 35 years old. Now, these platforms are all very similar as far as features. They all have live streaming, photo and video sharing, commenting, private messaging, and they all have some sort of news feed. First off, I'm going to remove Snapchat from the race based on a few things. Snapchat, it can be difficult to use for people who are used to navigating Facebook and X. It's a completely different format with features some find hard to understand, like map location, which tracks your friends' locations, and a reward system that gives you points for engaging with other users. Messages and stories disappear within 24 hours, making its content disposable. These features seem to be suited for attention seekers, dishonest people, and stalker types. Next on the chopping block is TikTok. With its short videos perpetuating the decline of society's attention span, it's rife with dangerous trends, and its algorithms can also be dangerous. Studies by Amnesty International have found that the platform's algorithmic content recommender system, credited with enabling the rapid global rise of the platform, exposes children and young adults with pre-existing mental health challenges to serious risk or harm. That is a quote from Lisa Dittmer, who is a researcher for Amnesty International. They also found through manual research that feeds can easily fill with videos romanticizing and even encouraging suicide. Easy choice, TikTok, you're off the list. YouTube doesn't make the cut. It's mainly used for watching videos. It has many of the same features as Facebook or Instagram, but it's not widely used for staying connected or communicating with peers. It is, however, a great source for news and a great way to get feedback on creative video projects. Musicians thrive on YouTube, posting songs and videos and live feeds of concerts and shows that are watched by millions. Next to go is Twitter, or X. Elon's takeover and drastic changes to the platform and company left a sour taste in our mouths. He terminated 80% of employees, which he boasted as a good economic move. But those people have families and mouths to feed, and he callously laughed about the whole debacle. Also, the name change from Twitter to X left many people confused and annoyed. Twitter and tweeting have become household names, leaving many to just continue calling it Twitter and ignoring the poor name choice. X is a difficult name to use as it is easily confused for the letter itself, or it can also be confusing when writing or discussing the platform. Twitter was a huge contributor to the social media movement, but more recent events have shadowed the platform and caused users to go elsewhere to stay connected. Although it is still the most used platform by successful business people and celebrities, it doesn't make the grade for the average Joe. Okay, there's only 2 left in the race, and I don't think it's going to be a photo finish. Although Instagram is a great platform for posting and sharing content, it lacks personality. It's user-friendly, but the profiles lack personal touches that Facebook has perfected. Background and profile pictures, about info, friends lists, likes, and stuff like that. Instagram is almost as it was when it came out, which was then a platform for photographers. Now it is engineered for content creators or influencers, and this is a place for them to post and get likes and comments to further their career. Last but not least, being that it is the #1 platform worldwide after 21 years, it is easy to say that Facebook is the best social media network out there. It's easy to use for all ages, and it's changed just enough to stay current and relevant. Facebook also has a great marketplace for buying and selling. Marketplace is easy to use, and millions of local shop and swap groups do millions of transactions a day. Facebook's Messenger app has become its own entity with group chats, threads, and more. And being a it's a #1 messenger that many people use rather than texting. A lot of people, especially younger people, they only have Wi-Fi. They may not have a cell service plan, so that's really good for that. Facebook has kept up with trends, adapted to compete with other social media giants, and has stood the test of time. Although the metaverse was a flop, it was a cool idea and gained them even more publicity. And any publicity is good publicity, right? Okay, being the biggest, oldest, and most diverse social media platform in the world, Facebook is #1.